Hey, and welcome to LUX Chats. My name is Steve Mac, and I'm here today with Helen. Beautiful Helen's jumping on our podcast. Helen, we've known each other for quite a while now. Also got introduced through Ben and Greg's. We've done a few things together. You run various different businesses, but really just for those watching, first of all, what businesses are you running now? And my question then is, when did you start your first business? At what age did you think you became an entrepreneur?
Wow, that's a great question. Thank you. We have done a few things together, which is exciting. My first business is Artea School. So I'm an artist by trade, did a beautiful fine arts degree in London, came over to Australia, brought my mum and my sisters. We've been here 20 years now. And I just really wanted to open a space that people could come and do art. And because I'm English, it's arty, the love of art and tea. So bring that together. And I opened up my first little pop-up shop doing drawings and painting and sculpture for after-school programs. And I had a little cafe in the front, but I soon realised it was the art that I was really passionate about. So that's been probably 20 years now.
Wow.
I was in my 20s. Yeah.
What about little Helen? So when you were like 4, 5, 6, what was she doing?
Dancer, grew up doing ballet.
Yeah.
I went down to London, did RAD ballet as well, was wanting to do that. But I have dyslexia, so I really struggle with certain things. And so I wasn't really academic. So everyone was like, don't worry, she won't be academic, concentrate on her art. And I loved drawing and painting and printmaking and doing all that. But my passion was more that I knew that maybe I wouldn't really excel academically, even though I do have 3 degrees now. But I knew that I always knew that I want to do something for myself. And I always knew I'd work for myself.
And I think that's where it comes into also there's people that say you can't do things, people say that you can, and we're going to probably get into that topic as well. How important is it to actually have positive influence mentors? I know you do some personal development. Let's open up into that. So in terms of your personal development, obviously nowadays I think you're highly functioning, you're super busy, and you always want a bit more. How does that help you in business?
Yeah, so I've had a few mentors along the way, and I think what it is at first I never valued that. I found I was very insular. I was building my art school and I was the one-stop shop. I did everything. And I've got 3 little kids, 3 little boys. And before I had the second one, I was getting really just burnt out. Couldn't do it. And then just going online and finding some podcasts and finding some mentors, I really aligned myself with I can't do everything. And if I really want to grow, I really have to trust people that what they bring to the party and what they do, that they can really delegate. So delegate's been a huge mind shift for me, to really let go of certain things. But when I have, and I've grown an amazing team around me, it's just been huge. So without that initial looking for that drive and looking for people to really support you, I'd never be running 5 companies now.
So
No
basically I'm hearing you're more in control when you're not in control. Letting go. And I found that myself with my businesses is flourishing now because I've actually hired more people and put the right people on with the right intellect. And also too, when running 5 businesses, you're super busy. You can't be everything to everybody. So let's talk about staff and that sort of stuff. I know off record, I think you guys were having a quick chat about that. How do you empower your staff and get the best out of them? And what's something that you look for as a quality when employing somebody?
For me, it's giving them that investment. If they feel like they've got that personal investment in the business. So with my Artea School, that's all women-led. So it's all women artists. And they need to be practicing artists as well. And also we run Art Smart, which is an after-school program in 16 locations. That's been nearly running itself because the artists are so invested in each of their programs, and they need to be of a certain level, like they're all exhibiting, they've all got their own craft, and they really want to work to be able to fund their artwork as well. So they've really got that motivation. For them, it's I look for people, it's not just a job. It's got to be a passion. It's got to be motivated from. Also as well, I want to know what they want. So a few people as well as a few of my questions when I interview people, it's not about the job, it's about where do they see themselves? Like, what's their drive? Like, what do they feel the job can give them? And when you start to shift it and change it, they then start to become, they want this job because they want to be a part of something. And I think they see what I'm growing, when I'm trying to grow with the 5 brands, bringing in Roxy's with that beautiful space now, bringing in Melbourne Events Florals with the beautiful floral decorations and that high end. And they can see where I'm going, that they want to get on board. And I think that's the key for keeping really great staff. It's not just a bit of a fill-in while I want to know where they want to go, because there are so many opportunities within the different businesses. And I've really picked people out of certain aspects and promoted them into other parts of the business.
So you've got leaders. So you've got basically leaders and bosses within your business, and then you have some that are just doing the heavy lifting as well. So with that said, let's talk about the 5 businesses just on record.
Yes.
So just in any order, what are they and what do they do?
Yeah. So what I'm working on at the moment is the Artea Group. So that's the architecture above them all. So that's only quite new. So from that is the Artea Art School, the Art Smart. Then Roxy's is this beautiful space in South Melbourne. We've done a lot of LUX events there. Really aligning that to be that go-to. We're really doing some amazing events there, and really a creative hub. We've got the French comedy coming up. We also do the comedy club as well, and also align it to be for weddings as well, and that then connects into Melbourne Events Florals. So Melbourne Events Florals is this really luxe, really high end. We do a lot of installations and huge, big, not just your wedding sort of decorations for your tables. It's your big arbors. It's your big floral decorations. It's as you come in, and there's a lot of hire.
Where is that one located again?
That's in Bentley, just behind BMW Brighton. And that I'm just developing that one into Melbourne Event Collectives. So I found an opportunity that I thought the showroom is just huge and it's gorgeous and it showcases all our gorgeous work. But when brides come in, they want to see the florals and see how they can actually set up their whole wedding. We've got such a space that we can actually walk them down the aisle. That's how amazing it is. But I feel like there's this missed opportunity that, imagine we could have it as other vendors in there and other suppliers who we work so closely with, the printing and the other styling and things like that. If they could also have a bit of space, a bit of, so
it's an exhibition centre. So you could almost, if we went to another level, it could be rotating almost like an NGV. That's changing. So
beautiful.
Here's our season. This is what's on for this season. You could have 10 to 12 exhibitors and maybe even open to the public so they can come in and have a look.
100%.
That would be great.
Yeah. And really wanted to create this community together, because at the end of the day, we're all after the same client. We're all one of these beautiful brides, but we all offer something different. And so why are we in our insular, like we're in this warehouse space and showroom, and we're all on our own working. So I really wanted to create like a pod. So Melbourne Events Pod. And that means that, so some vendors, they don't have a print company we're working with, is absolutely gorgeous couple. They don't have anywhere to bring their brides. They do everything online or they send them stuff. Imagine they could come and use the showroom and use our front room. And we've got a beautiful styled front room that we do our consulting. During the week, that's empty. So if we could then get other people in there and say, like, connect with them. And then the other one is a premium kids party venue. And so we want to be, that's called Party Corp. But what we want to do is align them all together and really be, like, I hate that word, that one-stop shop, but be that go-to for...
Two-stop shop.
What?
Two-stop shop.
Two-stop shop. The ultimate, you know what I mean? The one-stop shop, like the ultimate place for events.
Well, I don't hear of anyone else doing that. Like, I'm in the event space myself, and typically it's just so singular. Or unless you're dealing with like an Atlantic Group or something like that. But once again, you've still got to go up the chains. But I think bringing that to that opportunity, because a lot of people at the moment nowadays want to be in charge of hosting their own events and they just want the space, and you're really just providing that service. So let's move into 2026. So obviously 5 businesses seems like a pretty challenging.
We got a lot to
go. three boys. Let's talk about, I don't think you do many holidays, but
I get around. I get around.
Let's talk about, where's that one LUX location? Where's that place on the bucket list that you think you want to tick off?
Well, I'll go back. So 2026 is Artea Play. So Artea Play is my ultimate dream to create.
Yeah.
It's a multisensory art space that's going to be so working in the diversity field, obviously neurodiverse, and my little boy is neurodiverse too. He goes to play centres and he's overwhelmed. But when he comes and does art and workshops with me, he absolutely loves it. But there's no space for him at the moment to have that play. So I want to do a warehouse space first. That's going to be the prototype, and then scale it. So that it's going to be beautiful party rooms. And then during the week when the party rooms are not used, the money will become through that. Will be a not-for-profit organisation called Artea Minds, and that's going to really fund parents to help them get diagnosed, because we were going to be on the waiting list for 3 years, something stupid like that. So we went privately to get him, and through doing speech therapy and all different things, it adds up, and people don't have that money, and we're lucky that we're able to invest that. So this Artea Minds will bring the rooms for free, or will support occupational health therapists and things like that to really help. And then once that becomes one, then where can it go? Let's go national. Let's go all over. So I'm just starting to build momentum through that. So through talking about it, through hopefully getting some investors. And then next year is about actually looking for a location and creating that.
100%. I'm a big believer in talking into existence.
Manifest.
You just keep 100%. You just keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Saw that with a picture the other day. I literally have a picture of Melbourne City that I got painted maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I was at the barbecue area, and I'm like, that is the exact, where I live right now, that is the exact photo.
Wow.
And I hadn't even put that in my manifestation.
Wow.
I literally am exactly standing where the whole cityscape was there.
Wow.
So I think it's so important not only just to talk about it, but visualization, writing it down, sharing the goals.
Yeah.
That's a lot for you to take on. So who do you go to? Obviously I know you're in some entrepreneurial groups, Aaron Sansoni and some of those guys as well.
Yeah.
Is this are they facilitating all this? Are they leading you crazy, or you have to write all this down? You still need a business plan.
Yeah. I do. Well, through Aaron Sansoni, we do have a mentor that we work with. But I think what it is it's trialed and tested through Artea. I can see that. So Artea I've had for 15 years.
Yeah. So no back to front.
So I visualize the different art rooms, the pottery room, the glow in the dark room, the painting room. That's all good. And then obviously going to a lot of places. So there's a few other art places that do it sort of in a more of a museum type style. So what I do is at the moment it is just making notes, jotting them down into different books that I've got, that different things that come up. But I haven't really, I've got my husband is very supportive. Like he's huge along the way and supportive. And he comes from accountancy background, but then he's also doing carpentry. Yeah. Thinking what I did then, carpentry. So he has that very methodical and very sort of brings me back down and right, well, how can we make this happen?
We can basically build it.
Yeah. He can build it. Yeah. So I'm more of the visionary and the ideas. And then at the moment he can then go, right, okay, well, we actually need a premises, and then what architecture do we need to bring in? What designers do we need to bring in? Who trades do we need to do? And then he can also look at that. So he's been pinnacle in working with Melbourne Events Florals to work on all the safety aspects, the installing, like when we've got these huge rigging as well. He's been above all that. Roxy's fixing the couch when I need the couch fixing. So it's more of it is a team effort. Like I feel like, I'm in the limelight and talking about all this stuff, but I do have a really supportive family. My mum is a huge support to me with my boys. She's huge. And I think also through the Aaron Sansoni group, I've really got some great connections through there. And every time we catch up, we said it's just going to be a catch up. We always end up talking about business. We always talk about where we're looking at funding or looking at workshopping ideas. And a lot of them were said, well, why don't you ask parents? Like you've got hundreds of parents that you work with every week. Throw the ideas out to them.
Let the parents
and let the parents everyone is like, we would come. We would love our kid to go into a beautiful sensory space that's designed for them, that they're not just running around playing, which is great, but also they're getting something really out of it. Really
talking about that before too, like sometimes kids are getting a hard rap nowadays, and obviously it's an example. Not all kids are doing it that tough. There are actually some really good kids out there that are really thriving, and I think less time on iPads, back into creativity, less time in front of screens. For those also, I know you're watching it on a screen, but just turn it off. But it's, I think it is, but it is important. And really what that goes back to is just getting out of the head back into the hands. And that's where I think that's for you, like an expression, working with that, because you're actually manifesting, creating in real time with the art. So with that said, like, how do you switch off? Like, I don't think you do really. But what does that look like?
I think it's not about switching. I think sometimes everyone goes, "Can you stop talking?" Yeah, switching down maybe. Because like creativity and my businesses, that's my life. Like that's my passion. It's my, like, I couldn't do anything else. And that's what like, if you're going to start a business, you need to know why. Because business is hard. Business is really hard, but it's amazing. Like, you wouldn't want to be on any other roller coaster. But if you're not in it for the right reasons, and you don't know that this is your passion, and you could not sleep or eat without it, then you're in the wrong you're in the wrong thing. So that's just, and to switch off. We love our beautiful holidays, like you said about holidays, and we go over to Italy. We're off to Spain next year. I want to go to Barcelona.
Oh, nice.
As well. And taking my boys to, like, we went to Paris last year, just to the Louvre and going around. Like, so it's all art and culture. But they love that. Like, my 9-year-old.
You've been at Amalfi Coast?
Amalfi, yeah.
Yeah, that's on my, after the Thailand bike ride. So I'm heading there early August.
Yeah. So the culture, the art there, and just for me, switching off is walking through and seeing architecture and design and going to a gallery and eating the food.
Do you record that or not? Like, or is it just memories you just keep?
I do drawing. I do a lot of drawing. I can actually draw, which is amazing. Like, so I can really, really draw. And I don't put my drawings out there. My drawings are very personal to me.
I might get you to make me one.
It's not for, I don't draw for anybody else. Like, I don't.
You just write LUX. That's it.
So like, no, I don't like, so not like.
Really?
So I just do all my sketches and thing. I do paintings. But I do a lot of drawing and just collecting things. And then when I because I got into business to I opened my art school to paint more, and so that's a passion for me to get back to. Because I used to love my paintings. So I used to go away traveling, and then I'd come home and I'd put it all over my studio, and I would spend weeks creating an exhibition, all to do with that work. And they're really large, abstract.
Are we going to do some more exhibitions next year?
Well, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to.
Because that sounds great.
My dream is to get myself to a point where I have all the businesses are working. They have my inputs with different ideas, but they're working seamlessly. And I'm working away in my studio, creating work for exhibitions.
Love it.
Internationally. And I've exhibited internationally. And
I can see it.
Yeah. So that would be the dream. That might be a couple of years down the line, because 2027. 2027. That's 2027. Yeah. 2026 is Artie Play. I need to get Artie Play because it's been a couple of years since I've thought about it, and now it's driving me mad that if I don't get something off the ground and get that seed planted, that until I get it done, it's going to keep popping up.
So if there's 3 things you wanted from the audience, then you could ask today.
Oh, wow.
What were those? What are the 3 types of people you'd like to meet or help?
Somebody who wants to invest, and it doesn't have to be money. It could be time or passion. To work alongside me with this project, because I'm used to doing everything really on my own, and this is bigger than that. To get it right, to get it, because I want to bring in. I need to know who I need to bring in to really bring it on a level that it's really whether it's psychologists or whether it's pediatricians or whether it's speech therapists, so they actually have an input, so that it's actually meaningful. So yes, I can open up an art place tomorrow with lots of art activities. Great.
It's almost like a wouldn't be GM, but you need somebody to take the reins for it.
I need someone to work on it and be right. Well, these are the contacts we've got in that industry. Let's do some consultation. Get back what the feedback is, and we can then plan the activities and then plan the rooms around that, and then the execution. So it's just at the moment, obviously, with the 3 boys and the 5 businesses, they're all trudging along, which is great. They need to be. I'm just working on a lot of marketing with the overarching Artea brand, so then I can actually concentrate on this. So I'm trying to get them in a good place.
Smith, do you know him?
No.
Okay, he got the Melbourne Motor Show off the ground, 72,000 people. Did it over a whole weekend. Obviously, a lot of people coming through the door.
Yeah.
That's a good introduction I think I can make for you. So you just need somebody who's got a brain that can just literally handle the thousands.
I think what I need to do is get it out of my brain, get it written down and get it drawn up, and then be able to work with someone to say, because working in networking and things like that, I realised that collaboration is just the key. Like meeting people like you.
Even sitting here today, it's all collaboration. It's everything, this very moment is through Ben, through us doing business
100%.
and we're back to Ben's. So thanks, Ben. Okay, second person. So first person's time and money.
Time and money, okay.
Second type of person, do you want somebody to hire some spaces, or do you want to mentor some kids, or what would you like?
I would love to get into the mentorship. Yeah. So I've really enjoyed being mentored, which is great. But when I've been talking to other people, someone said to me the other day, she went to me, you know what your superpower is? And I went, well, because I'm fabulous. And she went, no. She went, people listen to you. I said, yeah, because I talk a lot. That's why. I said, you have to. No. Yeah. She went, because you've really got this, not authority, but this, when you talk, that people
confidence.
People want to listen to you because you're so passionate and you're so excited about what you do. And when people come to you and they talk to you about their business stuff, you're straight away like, bam, 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 bam. Need to do this, need to do that. Have you thought about this? And he said people should, because we do a lot of groups together, and she's in the Sansoni groups. They'll be like, you'll be on the table, and then they'll all like look to you, and you'll be like, well, what about this, and this? And they go, oh my God, that's a game changer. And there was an opportunity that someone had, and they were like, and an ironing, and I just looked at them and I said, you've been given this opportunity in your lap to make this connection. I said, you'd be absolutely crazy to not take that up. And then I saw them at the awards night that was a year ago, and I saw them at the awards night last week, and they ran over to me and picked me up, this couple, and I was like, oh my God. I said hi. We went on that. We took that guy up for the networking, and we've now got this connection, and it's $1 million project.
Love it.
And I was like, well, where's my commission? No. No. It was just, but they were
the negotiator. Yeah.
They were nearly in tears saying how they said, Helen, we went home and we had you in our heads. Yeah. We had you said, Helen said we have to do this. Yeah. We have to listen to Helen.
Well, that's accountability, and that's where mentoring comes in, and hence why we share our dreams, because we want people to keep us accountable. Yeah. One of it is speaking, but they go, remember you said this, and sometimes you come up with some great ideas. So third type of person, so we've got time, money invested, maybe more mentorees. So if you're watching, reach out to Helen. Third type of person.
I need another person who's like going to be an operations manager. Okay. I need someone who goes, Helen, I see your vision with Artea Play, or not Artea Play, the Artea Group. Yeah. I need to give them the reins for that. I need I need an operations manager who can be what I am to the businesses now. So what I am is I am running to Melbourne Events Florals and helping there. Then I'm running to the after school program because one of the teachers is sick. Then I'm running. So it's not the best use of my time. I love it because I get to connect with the students again, because I used to run all the after school programs. I used to run all the do all the art programs. When something happens at Roxy's, the bar staff, I'm the first one behind the bar. Yeah. So I love having that integration, connection to the businesses, but that's what's stalling the opportunity for the next thing. So what you need,
and what it seems like here, is that you're so busy being busy and just being on the tools. When you first described it, I'm hearing this before, the person was sitting in their studio. What you need is stillness. The thing that you don't want the most is what you need. Yeah. You need to be still so you can concentrate and just execute one idea at a time. Yeah. I'm going to ask you a couple more questions. So we're going to go back into the LUX stuff, if that's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So Not that you're not materialistic, but let's talk, not that I know of, but let's talk about a couple of things. Money's no object, okay? What's the car you're going to buy? What's the luxe item you're going to buy? And then being an artist, what's the painting you would buy?
So my dad actually did his project was doing luxury cars, so MGs. So he'd always have MGs. So I hate MGs because I have a really bad relationship with my father. No, but he always wanted this little Spitfire, this little red, little hot little car that he used to, and he always said to me, when you turn 18, I'll build you a Spitfire and we'll create it together and we'll make it together. And obviously that didn't happen. But that's another podcast. That's down another one. Just a beautiful little racing car.
Oh, great!
I love it.
I could see in a little like a convertible or something, or Aston Martin, or something.
Little Aston Martin. Like my mum used to have a little MG. It was gorgeous, but I think if we're talking about no money's not object, and then my dream would be, as you said, to have the freedom. For me, the luxury is not the materialistic, as you said. It's the freedom to be able to at a drop of a hat go to my boys. Let's go to the Madelphi food. Like let's go and sit by the beach. Beautiful. And have that beautiful culture. So
travel seems important.
Travel's very important because I think also with obviously we love the art scene in Australia, but especially being in the art scene and coming from England, as you could probably tell, I had the Europe on my doorstep. So we were every holidays we'd be away in Europe and in the
lucky. Everything was like an hour away.
It was beautiful, and we do go back to England every other year and visit family, and we always tack on a European trip. So next year will be Italy, and just really surrounding my boys with that culture. So I think not having the flashy stuff in Melbourne, having the money to go, we're going to spend 40k on a big trip.
I think that's more important anyway.
And having the luxury of doing that. And my little boy always says top class instead of first class. Can we go in top class? So like going to top class to England, do you know what I mean? He would just think that's an absolute dream.
Speak to Gargan and read the points. We'll do that for you separately. Okay, and last bit of advice for the audience watching. So what's a quote or a motto or something that you would want to share with the people watching?
That's a hard one. I think, what did I hear a couple of weeks ago? Something like, don't wait for the light at the end of the tunnel, be the light.
Perfect.
And I feel like that's what I encompass. I encompass finding that opportunity and going, how can we work together? Perfect. And you being that connection. It was the same when I met Benny. Benny straight away was like, what can we do together? And next thing I know, he's running events at Roxy's. I met you. What can we do together? We were running events at the Roxy's. So I think it's more that people strive for perfection. You can't ever get it perfect. You've got to just put it out there. Might be a bit messy. It might not be, but the feedback you get or what you'll grow from what you learn is huge. So if I didn't start that little pop-up shop, Artie, and have this little tiny shop front and said I'm going to have it for a 3-month lease, 6-month lease, and now it's been 15 years.
Basically start with your first customer, open up shop.
You've got to. It's scary. We always talk about the best things in business and this and this. I've got massive payroll. That's scary. I've got 3 leases, a mortgage, a unit. I've got 6 or 7 big payments to get. It's
funny, isn't it? Sometimes you look at it and you go, I'm making more money, and then you look at your staff expenses. I'm paying more money. So,
it is, and it's a cycle of investing. But if you don't, what would you be doing right now? So if I wasn't on this roller coaster of trying to get to where I'm going to be, and I'm manifesting what I want to create, and I think for me it's you need to make profit 100%, like, and because you need to employ people and you need to be that. So it needs to be profitable, but it needs to be what am I building and the reasons why.
So it all comes down to energy, really. The best currency, I think, better than time and money because it's all in exchange, is energy and vibration. And you definitely radiate it. Certainly it's going to come through. I want to thank you so much for being a terrific guest. I cannot wait to get you back on, see you in the red sports car. Fantastic. Definitely. Helen, thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching LUX Chats at That Creative Hub. We'll see you next time.